I have had this chair for about 15 years and it definitely has seen some better days. It's looking very tired and very drab. So I thought I would take you along on how I'm going to refinish this, and maybe it'll give you some inspiration if you have any of those old pieces in your home that you're wanting to redo. Welcome to CreArtive by Nature DIY and Decor. My name is Donna. All right, we're gonna go over the supplies that you're gonna need. You'll need furniture stripper, some inexpensive paintbrushes, a drop cloth, and a rag, as well as some scraping tools, some sponges with an abrasive back, some rubber gloves, and a bucket with some water. You're also gonna need some plastic wrap. So I'm gonna be using this product. It's called Easy Strip, and I picked this up from my local hardware store. This is a Canadian-made product, so you could use something like Citrus Strip. It is a low VOC, and it is definitely a safe product to use, so I thought it would be great to try it out. I have used this in another project before, so I will have that video link for you. It was my first time stripping any wood, so I was really excited with how it turned out. It was beautiful. So yeah, this is the product I'm going to use. Use Citrus Strip or some other furniture stripper that is recommended to you or that you can find in your hardware store. Let's get into stripping. Okay, really, Donna? Let's get into stripping. Oh dear. Yep, I said it. You're going to want to start off by laying down your drop cloth. Now, as you can see, I am working on a tiled floor. You do not want to do this on your hardwood floor because it will soak through the cloth and wreck your hardwood. Just wiping down my chair, and then I'm giving the product a really good shake. Now, you will want to follow the manufacturer's instructions. I have decided just to pour the product directly onto the chair, but of course you could use a container. Here I am just spreading out the product in a thick layer all over the seat of the chair, and you want to make sure you want to get it right up to the edge. And I did find that I did need to use quite a bit of the product. So I'm gonna continue to apply it all over the back and all over the seat. And as you can see, I am adding quite a bit. That is what's really gonna help this product to react with the paint and other layers of varnish. Next, you're going to want to cover this with your saran wrap. Now, the reason for this is because we need the paint stripper to stay wet. Now, I had learned a lesson while I was doing that, but I'm going to be going over that a little bit later. So in the meantime, I'm just going to continue to work on covering the surface all up with the plastic wrap. And I'm making sure I'm getting the edges and I'm getting it right up around all the rungs so that that product stays nice and wet. If you find that some places are drying out, then just go back in and dab those areas before you put the plastic wrap into place. So here you can see I have the back all covered, and then I also have the seat all covered up, and then I will be flipping the chair over so I can do the underside. So I have no idea what that black product is on the underside of the chair. It was actually quite difficult to remove. And again, I'll be showing that a little bit later as we progress here. But again, just pour the product on, and then I'm generously applying the product all over the underside as well as the legs.
once I have it all covered up with the plastic wrap, I did allow this to sit for about 2 hours.
Okay, so it has probably been about an hour and a half to 2 hours since I finished, since I finished the base. So up here it's been on longer. So I am going to test it out and we're gonna see if it's coming off. I can see up here it is, definitely. Really want to know if I got it. I have a feeling I did, but it's probably gonna take a little bit of elbow grease. Okay, let's do the reveal. I'm so excited it's coming off. So that is awesome. I am just going to use my scraper tool, and then I've got those sponges. I'm actually going to be using those as well with some water. And what that's going to do, that's really going to lift all of that up. But I wanted to get majority of all this chunky paint off. Now, there might be some spots where it's not lifting or might need a little bit more elbow grease. Oh, there we go. It's coming up. Oh, I'm so happy because I have this image in mind of what this is going to look like. Look like? I'm going to just keep plugging away here. I'm just being gentle because this does have some hard edges. So I'm trying to be careful. Okay, I'm just going to try a little bit of the water now and see how this part lifts up. Oh yeah, it's lifting right up. So you just need to apply some elbow grease to that. And oh my word, I am so happy. That's gonna look great. Okay, I'm gonna continue to work on this and then I will show you what to do after that. Okay, so I have been working away at this and I might need to put another layer of stuff on. I'm not sure yet. But having problems with some spots like this, but now that I'm kind of feeling it, it's pretty tacky and it is starting to lift. So the bottle did say you could try to use like a wool, oh my, steel wool or something like that. So I'm gonna go see if I've got something that's better than these sponges because as you can see, these are getting pretty gummed up. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else to work away at this.
So I went rummaging around and I found this plastic scrub brush as well as a floor scrub brush. And I thought I'd give these two a try. So I dipped the scrub brush into some water and it wasn't really coming up. So I tried the scraping tool again. And now I am trying the plastic scrub brush, as you can see right here, and it was doing an okay job. But what I ended up finding was happening is that water kept on pooling on the seat of the chair, and I did not want that to continue happening. I did go in and clean it off with a rag, but I just didn't want all that water to end up damaging if it was continued to allow it to sit there and soak into the wood.
I am still struggling to get some of it off. Let's see, there's spots like this, but I think I will be okay taking a sanding block and removing it because even at the back here, I didn't get all of it. And then on the side at the back, I struggled, and I think it's because I shouldn't say allow, but I think time got away on me. So if I were to do this again, I would apply the product and then put my plastic wrap down on it right away and then continue on, instead of how I did it, which was I did the whole top, including the back, and then I put the plastic wrap on and then flipped it over and did the underside. But I should have applied the product to the seat and then covered it, with the plastic wrap. So lesson learned. This is only my second piece, so I have to say I'm not doing too bad. I don't think. I don't know, maybe I'm not doing good. So I wasn't sure what the wood was going to be, but I think it actually might be cherry. Just looking at the coloring, it's kind of an orangey red tone. And then if you look right here, look at those red flecks. That is a classic sign of cherry wood. And even on the back here, you can see there's a strip of it there. So I really do think this is cherry. Not the wood color I was hoping for, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to continue to work on this piece until I've got majority of the paint, and like this is old varnish right here. So I'm gonna try and continue to work on it, and then I will show you what you need to do next to deactivate that product. So as I'm working on this, I realized that this is a lot of work. Would I do it again? Yes, I actually want to redo our dining room set, but I now know what not to do. I am excited to try the product on some other pieces of furniture. So yeah, you look forward to seeing some future projects.
So this is after one application of the furniture stripper, and you can see how much has been left behind. I will tell you what I do to remove the rest of the paint and varnish in a bit.
All right, it's the next day, and I can tell I'm a beginner at doing this furniture stripping, as I didn't do the best job the first go around. I know the mistakes I made. I definitely didn't apply it thick enough in some spots, and I should have put plastic wrap on right away. As soon as I was done one section, I should have applied that plastic wrap to keep it nice and wet. And then it did say on the bottle of the product that I was using that sometimes you have to add more than one application as well. So I definitely would need to in this case, but I don't have the time. So I'm going to use my husband's sander to get off the rest of the product that is on here. And the legs were the worst. And I know for sure that it is because I let it dry out too much, and I also didn't apply enough of the product. So definitely user error. That product works. I know it does because I have used it once before.
Okay. I have never used a rotary sander before, and I am impressed with how well that sandpaper is taking the rest of the paint and the varnish off. Now, I wasn't able to get like right up to the edge of the chair back, but I do end up doing something else there, and I will show you that in a minute. But I am really impressed with how this is working. I don't know what grit paper I'm using. I forgot to look, but I'm gonna guess it's 220 because the surface actually turned out quite smoothly. Now I'm working on the back here, and again, it just came off so well. So I'm really happy I decided to do this.
I am on the last leg, and then I just have a few more touch-ups to do here and there. I might just go in with the hand sand. Oh my, I guess the vibrations from the sander's gotten to me. Oh boy. Anyways, and I have a little bit to touch up on that one, but this leg right here is, and then the underside, I don't know why. I have been sanding over this a few times and it's just not coming up. So I might just touch up on a few places, but I think I might actually just leave it. Nobody's gonna see that part anyways. So I think I'm just going to touch up the areas where people will see and call it a day, because this has been a way bigger job than I thought it was going to be. Now I know why they invented furniture stripper, but yeah, I will definitely try furniture stripper again, but I am going to have to try to learn to do it properly.
So this was probably the third or fourth day, and I decided I wanted to fix that crack. My husband told me to use some wood glue, and he said that I could just inject it into that crack. So I had this thin nib glue bottle and I just injected that into layers. I couldn't fill it all up at once. I had to do it little by little. So this probably took about half a day or more to allow the glue to set and continue to fill it in, but I am really happy with the results. I have to say the chair turned out so well. This is exactly what I was going for, that rustic, earthy, natural look, as if the chair has been around for a long time. I love it, love it, love it. I would love to know what you think. So let me know down below in the comments section.
Oh, Cheeto. I know it's been hard with the cone. Our cat got hurt badly. He ended up getting in a cat fight and from a stray, and he has been wanting to lick his wounds. So I had to put an extension on his cone because we couldn't get anything that was wide enough to prevent him from licking. So the poor cat. He is so ticked off with me. See? Cheeto.
Looking for some more home decor inspiration? You can check out this playlist here to the right. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.